What's going on, guys? So today we are out here at General RV and we're going to take a look at this really cool, super compact, collapsible ALINER Evolution. Now, the last time I filmed an ALINER, to my recollection, was probably like 4 years ago, and I believe I was in Salt Lake City when I filmed it. And it really wasn't even a really good video because there were so many people that were walking through it. So I saw them out here at General RV in Michigan, and I wanted to walk through one and show you what these things are all about. Because if you're looking for something that's kind of like a pop-up in a way, but not really, but gives you the hard sides, the more structure, this might be what you're looking for, and a lot of upgrades. Anyways, guys, let's take a closer look at it. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so we have two of them here, but we're probably going to do them separately, but let's take a look at the numbers on this unit. So this ALINER Evolution is going to have a gross vehicle weight rating of 3,500 pounds. So this thing is pretty dang light. It's going to have a cargo capacity of 1,201 pounds. So you take the cargo capacity away from that, that's going to be like super lightweight, like 2,300 pounds. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons why somebody might look into something like this, because it's going to be super towable. This thing is fully collapsed. It's actually going to have a pretty dang small wind profile, and there's a lot of interesting ways you collapse it. So you can see these little strut arms right here. So this part is going to collapse in and go flat, the same with the back, but then this portion right here is going to collapse in. So that part comes down and then this part comes down on top of it, and it essentially looks like a pop-up when you're done. There are definitely a few steps whenever you're setting these things up, but this thing's pretty cool. I mean, it's got a lot of charm to it, considering it's all hard sidewalls, right? You're not dealing with anything that is going to be soft, and like you look at the pop-up over there, nothing wrong with pop-ups, people love them. But again, sometimes people want a little bit more of that sense of security and, I guess, protection against the outside, and this is going to grant you some of that. This is probably closed and locked. But yeah, let's hop inside this thing and see what it's all about. I love the fact that it has the RV lock already installed on it. Okay, stepping up the steel steps. So check this thing out. This is pretty dang cool, right? I mean, you step into this area, you're underneath this front part right here. You can see how everything has hinges, so it all kind of collapses in whenever you're ready to collapse it in. Then you have this cool little area underneath here, which is a drain. So this is kind of your shower, right? I'm gonna lift this up, and you now have the ability to use this as a shower. You raise up the surround, and the surround goes right here, and then you have your sprayer and everything that you would need to take a shower right there. That is really cool. And that's going to drain into your tank. Then you have seating right here. You put your dinette in the middle and you can sit on each side of it. You have your Dometic 2-burner cooktop right here. You can have your sink here, and this is a pre-owned model, by the way. So whenever you look in here, you're going to see, you know, a little bit of usage on this thing. You have your bed area right here, which is actually really cool. And then this area that you can open up your curtains and you can see out from in here. This is just a really cool little travel trailer. I mean, they've designed it well. You even have a toilet in here. I mean, you flip this up and now you have a place to sit. I think Matt would call this, well, kind of a prime pooping position, but I don't necessarily know if it's a private pooping position. Then you can open up all your shades on the side. You have a vent hood right there. But this is just a great compact design if you don't want a pop-up. Well, this is kind of a pop-up, a traditional soft side pop-up, and you're looking for something a little bit more, like I said, protective. Now, what you don't have with this that you have with a pop-up are the sleeping accommodations of a pop-up. The pop-ups, the sides fold completely out, and it usually is going to give you like a full size and a queen size bed, or in some cases a king size bed and a queen size bed, but they give you far more sleeping accommodations than something like this will. But again, the cool factor behind this thing is how it all collapses down. You can see the giant hinge right here on this side. You can see the giant hinge on that side. So these walls essentially fold in. Then these walls right here collapse in. These fold in, that folds in, this folds in on top of it. Same thing happens over here, and then this whole top piece folds on top of it. And then this This piece right here folds down first, this piece folds down on top of it, and this entire thing is collapsed. Now, I believe I've actually seen people who have been able to set one of these up and tear them down, usually about 30 minutes each. So about an hour overall is going to take actually getting this thing in the configuration you want it. But even pop-up campers, they have very similar type of motions. You have to still flip them out, and then you usually will have a means of electronically raising the top up. This one right here is going to be very manual in that sense. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break from filming this RV so we can talk about something important to anybody with an RV.
This is the Prime Poop Musician. What's going on, JD? I'm here at the toilet treatment section for General RV, and off the store shelves. This episode sponsored by Liquify, the best RV toilet treatment in the industry.
I agree. If you have an RV, you're ultimately going to be using this stuff.
Not only that, you're putting a whole bunch of waste and bacteria in your holding tank. That's what makes Liquify special. This is not a chemical that just masks the odor. This is made with enzymes and bacteria, so it's going to liquefy your waste, clean your sensors, and break down the poo pyramid from forming in your holding tank.
Yep.
All you need is 1 ounce instead of the drop-in pods. You take it, fill up the chamber, and you pour it in your holding tank. And I said 1 ounce. It's 1 to 2 ounces. 1 ounce in the winter, 2 ounces in the summer.
Yep, and I got to give you a good plug for this because he sent me a case of this stuff when he first launched it, just so I could try it out, and it works exceptionally well, and it smells really, really good. And I wouldn't be endorsing this product if I didn't feel like it was a legitimately awesome product to use.
Thank you, and that's a great point. I mean, we're a legitimate business. We're here at store shelves, at RV dealerships. We're in 1,700 Walmarts nationwide. We're on Amazon and on our website, liquifierv.com. Guys, we're changing the RV industry one stinky black tank at a time. Everybody's hearing the message about an enzyme bacteria-based toilet treatment. It's good for the environment, it's good for campgrounds, and it's good for your holding tank. Right now, what we got, if you go to liquifierv.com/SOB, Summer of Bundles, you guys save up to 20% when you're buying a 3-pack. So not only that, we ship it straight from our warehouse in Elkhart, Indiana, and I'll probably ship it directly to you myself personally.
But it is pretty cool, right? I mean, this is different. You got storage underneath. You got more storage right here. A lot of the stuff you're seeing is a composite material, so you don't see too much wood. You're going to see some wood under here, though. And then you also have storage underneath this space. But they've done a great job with outfitting this with the type of space most people who would want one of these would need to use it for. So it's a pretty dang awesome and innovative setup, and I felt that a lot of people would probably want to see what the inside of an A-liner actually looks like. But drop a comment below. Give me your thoughts. What do you guys think? Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.